Today, I'm going to talk about being a person of your word and self-love and how that's correlated, because I've again broken my word again to myself. I've broken my word again to myself. I was going to start today, and even though I had that one extra day before the month starts, I said I was going to start today, and I didn't. It was all just, it was all too much. It was all whatever. It's a bunch of random excuses. I didn't even have the energy to make excuses today. In fact, I just didn't honor my word. And when you don't honor your word, I got what I deserved. I've been nearly in tears for half the day. I've just been upset. Nothing's been exactly working. I lowered my own standard for myself. Like, I became a lower version of myself for whatever's going on here. Like, I became a lower version of me. That's just the reality of it. I became a lower version of me. And in that, things went down. Even though I was trying to grasp onto things, some content got taken down because it got reported. Then I got it back, then something else was reported, then I got stuck somewhere in social media, then before you know it, it was all just rah. And the sadness is very real, and it's very real, and then when the sadness is real, it's like I want to make myself sadder. I then go check on the ex, I then go see other sad things and almost just try and be sad. I think in catching myself at the moment, it's like, why am I sad? And it's because I've broken my promises with myself. It's come to a point where I have broken the promises of myself. So on one side, I have this feeling called, I don't want to make the change. And on this other hand, I have this thing called honor your word. And if you can honor your word to yourself, you then begin to love yourself more. But if I keep breaking my word with myself, I keep losing love for myself. And that's just the reality of it. I keep losing love for myself because I break my word to myself. It's the relationship with myself. With other people, my word is tight. Tight as a almost ironclad, I would say. There's not a conversation out there. There's not my word out in the open. Almost 99% does not exist that is not correct. So if I ever say I'm going to do something to somebody, it's done on by that date, etc. If for some reason it can't happen, I will liaison and be like, something's come up. I'll actually say what's come up. I'll re-promise when I can put in my word, etc. But my word with myself is just garbage at the moment. And what am I worried? I'm worried that I'm going to have to feel this carb difference. I'm worried that I'm going to be bored. I'm going to be worried that I'm going to be sad. That's what I'm worried. I'm worried that I'm going to be sad. And that's it. I'm worried that I'm going to be sad. I'm worried that I'm going to be sad, but even if I do what I have set out to do, that I'm still going to be sad. At least I have to lean on, without that I can be like, well, I haven't done that yet, so because I haven't done that yet, maybe I'll not be sad. You know, because I still haven't got there, there's always like a, well, if I do that, then I still have happiness potentially on the horizon. And it's just not honoring my word with myself. I have to remind myself, it's just because I'm not honoring my word with myself. And look, I can create little excuses and I can be like, look, the month really starts from tomorrow, etc., which is fair call. Anyway, my point is like, I think loving myself is all about, I've lost love for myself because I break my word to myself. I don't break it to anybody else, but I break my own word to myself. My relationship with myself is not great. You know, I know what to do. I know the plan to do it. And I have periods of times where my word with myself is golden. You've seen it. And I think what you're just seeing emotionally right now is the fact that I've just continued to break my word for so long to myself now. I can't get around it anymore. By so long, and some people break their word for, I don't know, years and years and years, and maybe, you know, me is like, it's been 8 weeks now that I've been breaking my word to myself in relation to diet and exercise, really, and work for a while. But I do other stuff, and then I'm like, but at least I did the other stuff. But I know what stuff I need to do first. So I continue breaking my word to myself, so therefore my relationship with myself is shitty. And therefore at times I don't love myself. And I don't feel good about me. And then I seek for external validation, which social media, which I put in this scheme that I'm like, well, it's to do music, it's to actually expand on this, where in actual fact, I'll be like, well, don't do that, but at least I've moved on to social media and there's some validation there, there's numbers there. But that's got nothing to do with my relationship with myself. All of that works usually when my relationship with myself is good. Anyway, I know that when my relationship with myself is no good, the vibe is off. It's not, you know, it doesn't vibrate at the right frequency. Vibrate, but that's kind of what it is. You know, my days are all over the shop. It's like 8 p.m. and I'm recording this YouTube video. And for the first time, I was like, I can't even be bothered eating, I can't be bothered anything, I just want to go to bed. And it didn't help that the whole day it's cold and raining. When it's cold and raining, my soul just dies. Soul dies, and then your word is so important. My word with other people is good, really good. So much so that I know where everybody else's word is and it's not good. And I can pick it, I can sense it, and I stay away from it. Somebody says they're going to do something and they don't. I just know their relationship with their word is not good. It's just not good. And maybe that's how I have to link it. Like, consider myself as a separate identity. Like, I'm just another person that I have to honor this. I have to honor the word to this person that I've made, which is a promise, which is to Andrew. So I've got to do that. Oh, this has genuinely been just the toughest period of my life. And it's so tough to film this every day. I feel like I'm going crazy. Like, I feel like I'm going nuts. And I don't know if I'm always like this. But now I'm actually, because I'm filming myself every day, I'm very highly and acutely aware to where my word is off, because I'll commit to something yesterday and then I have to go on camera and go, hey, all that excitement, everything, yeah, didn't do it. And I'm really confronted by my own, how much I don't look after myself, or how easily I can stop looking after myself. It does come down to food as well. I spoke to a guy at the gym today. I said, "You've got really good conditioning," and he did have really good conditioning, and he was like so open for a chat. And I was certain that by the way he looked, and he had competed before, etc., that there was 100% carbohydrates in there. There was 100% all of that, and he's like, no, I don't do carbohydrates. And I was like, oh, interesting, which kind of broke some realities for me. But I mentally don't do well on carbohydrates, like any form, healthy. Like I don't do mentally well on carbohydrates. I don't do well on carbohydrates. There's no other way around it. I do not do mentally well on carbohydrates. So we've got to chop them out. We've got to chop them out, and we've just got to embrace the suck of the little bit of suck that it'll take to be off this carbohydrate stupid thing. My body keeps looking better. It's not even the case. I'm actually losing fat every day. I would say I look better and better every morning. It's not about that. It's actually like I just feel like my brain feels like shit. My brain feels up and down and sluggish and non-sluggish and like a haze. It just really screwed up. And maybe this conversation with the guy, I felt like I needed to say hi. So I ended up, before leaving the gym, saying hi. I was like, one last question. I was like, how do you deal with sleep? And it was interesting because it was like looking at a different version of me. So he also goes, I've got businesses. I used to trade US stock markets, etc. He's like, I travel to America, to Europe all the time, up and down. And he's like, I just sleep whenever. Like, he's like, I'll have a nap for 2 hours, then I'll get up, I'll then train directly after it. And that's my reality. And then he's like, and then I've got like, I'm trading all night, and then he does this, and it was just an interesting thing that he sleeps when he has a moment to sleep. Almost, basically. So it was interesting because his vibration was firmer than mine. His vibration was firmer than mine, and I very rarely see that in anywhere. My self-expression vibration was higher, but he didn't need the self-expression vibration. He had dialed in expression, like dialed in masculine vibration that was higher than mine. Not hippie stuff, like we're talking like he just had a higher level, at least it felt like to me. That's quite rare for me to experience. At least in that gym, or anywhere really. And it was good. It was good. But my word with myself is just so tarnished. And then what happens is, if you've seen me over the last couple of videos, I'll get excited. So I'll dial in my word with myself. I'll honor it. I'll honor it for 2 days, and then I'll start slipping back. But because I've honored it beforehand, I still kind of feel good for a couple of days because I've got that already jolt, and then it slowly starts seeping back and back and back again. So it's like a complete up and down. It's a complete up and down. So, I guess I'll re-promise. I'll re-promise that it all begins tomorrow. It all begins tomorrow. And I just honor my word to myself. There's nothing more to do than to honor the word to myself. There's nothing more to do than just honor my own word to myself. There's nothing else to do. There's really, genuinely nothing else to do than to honor the word that I promised to myself. That's it. Just honor my word to myself. That's it. Do what needs to be done. Forget your feelings, but enjoy feeling better because I build trust again in myself. And that's really where I'm sitting, like as a core concept, as a core belief, as a core whatever, I feel nothing major has happened either. Just everything has been a little bit more shit, a little bit more negative. And that's where I'm sitting. There's nothing really more. So I guess the real lesson or the mental model here, to bring it back to myself, is honor my own word with myself. Because I know how much honoring your word with other people makes a massive difference. It just makes everything work. Everything works when your word is like gold with everybody else. Everything gets done at the right times. Everything doesn't get done at the right times. That's it. There's like nothing else to do. And yeah, it's not tough. That's just what it is. Just honor the word, forget the rest. 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 That's it. It's difficult times, but that is okay. Difficult times is okay. And how my family deals with difficult times, when I bring up difficult times, then they tell me how I'm doing everything wrong. I even call my grandpa and he tells me everything how I'm doing it wrong. And it's quite in a nasty way. It's like, why are you doing that? It's like, it's just so, the way it's even said is so nastily, or they'll do little digs. And I guess I'm used to it, but it's not nice. It's not kindness. There's nothing nice about it. It's really just nasty behavior. So it's like, and then the idea of loneliness again creeps in, and it's just like far out. It's not good. It's not good. It's not great. It's just like, and then I'm left to feel this. And then there's like a deep sense of like, loneliness. Yes. And that's okay. We will persevere. We will conquer. We will dominate, and we will expand. We'll conquer, we'll dominate, we'll expand, and we'll be better. And that's what we will continue to do. And there's nothing else to do. Simple. So, here I am, not feeling the best, and I'm just going to sit in it, learn from it, and move forward. And could buy carbohydrates, you know. Buy carbohydrates. We're not going to miss you after you're out of our system because you screw my brain up. So then that's sorted. Then I have infinite energy, infinite focus, infinite clarity. So that's good. And then we will just do that. And we will persevere with that. And that should be good. Okay, Andrew. Just do more of that. Fantastic. I literally feel brain numb. The mental model is your word is everything. If your word is shaky, everything doesn't work. If your word is not shaky, everything works. So it's time to bring my word back into complete alignment, and everything will work if my word is in complete alignment. That's it. Nothing else. I wish it was rocket science. It isn't. Honor your word. That's it. And while I'm feeling like shit as well, it feels like everything is going to crumble, like all the music that's about to be released, it's all going to be shit, nothing's going to work, nothing's this. I was like, chill out. Like, I'm just, again, it's that impatience or anything. It's like, just focus on your word, forget the rest. 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 Literally, that's it. Literally nothing else I need to do. Focus on your word, forget the rest. Focus on your word, forget the rest. That's it. Anyway, thanks for being here with me through this period of toughness. You know, I was explaining to somebody, I was like, why? I was explaining to my mum. She was like, do you think people are interested in other people's lives? And I'm like, not necessarily, it's not that. It's just I wanted to show. So once you get to the top of any field, I wanted to have somewhere on record, here's this thing that exists that is the exact roadmap of what it took to achieve that. That, yep, some days you were crying, some days you had no word with yourself, things happened, broken up with, not broken up with, people dying, people not dying. I wanted to, beyond a shadow of a doubt, prove to other people that it can be done. And to anybody that actually wants to change their life and actually have a life where they achieve everything, there is literal a roadmap of here's how it's done, without anything else hidden. And people don't do that. And that's what we're doing it for. You know, that is what we're doing it for. That is who we're doing it for. That's what we're doing it for. That's it. So, and yeah, it's difficult. It's very difficult to face your own shit, because I'm highly aware where my word is broken with myself. I'm highly aware when I'm making excuses. I'm highly aware when I'm trying to make new mental models of something and etc. And it's like, so back to the drawing board, back to where we need to be, which is like, let's dial in and then let's forget the rest. That's it. That's where I'm at. I love you. Thank you for being here. I'll see you tomorrow. By the time I film my YouTube video, I should be in already like a better place, because I would have honored my word in the morning. I love you. I hope you're having a good day. Peace.